Alrighty, getting things started. Just making sure stream health is good. Looking good so far. Mikhail and Shark Puppet are here. T-Po T-Fan, Rory Ocelot, Nimbly the Deadly Nader, Superior Cyber Godzilla. Alright, today working more on this commission. So I did this part last time, and I'm working on this part right now. Actually got a good part of it so far. But I still need to add expressions and whatnot. I ate a lot of sushi. Nice. Happy Wednesday to you too, Nimbly. Dylan's here. Hello, my guys. I am finally the first comment. Congrats. Steve Sabaha is here. Charles Buchanan, show 3. Gay Kerbo is here with a damn. We got Crazed Core. Greetings to you. Doing good, Charles. Guess what? I won first place on my Duolingo twice. Congrats. You're going to be learning all that good Spanish. Kush is here. I am eating an orange right now, she says. Neat. I do love a good orange. Quentin Mitchell's here with a what up, everyone. Did I already say hey to Charlie Har? I didn't. Hello, Charlie. Will you do Giant Karen? Eventually, Brett. Are you excited for Easter? I mean, sure. It's Easter. You spend time with the family. And you eat a ham. What's not to love? RainCloud. We got Commodra Steel. Hi. And Kush is feeling better from the sickness. The sickness is finally going away. That's good to hear. My brother's getting there too. He's actually feeling a whole lot better than he was earlier this week or last week. It's going, Brett. Thank you, Oppenheimer Media. All right, so I made this art. Oh, and I should probably change that to event. So yeah, pretty simple so far. Need to do the expressions, and I believe he's supposed to jump a little. Let me see, how does it work here?
Schmoopsie, Woopsie, yummy bear.
So it looks like, yeah, Yummy Bear, that's when he makes his jumps. Let's see. 9 seconds. Uh-oh. I should adjust that sound so that it's not grating on anyone's ears. The only thing that should be grating on anyone's ears is my voice.
Schmoopsie, Woopsie, yummy bear.
And so at this point is when he gonna get mad. wonder if you use Blender on a 3D animation. You'd have to ask RainCloud. They're the 3D animation specialist. I just use 2D. Superior Cyber Godzilla. I want to grow, says Superior Cyber Godzilla. And I want to shrink. We are at odds. She looks like Emma from Balan Wonderworld. Does she? Emma Balan Wonderworld. Oh, yeah, a little bit. Doesn't have those green eyes, though. Or that little denim jacket. We have Mac. If I made fan art for you, what would you do? I would prominently display it on a stream, as I'm doing with the amazing, what's it called? Amazing Dio? The fan art from Name and Address Withheld that is on the upper left hand corner of the screen. Not yet. I keep getting distracted. I'm sorry, Kush. It'll happen one of these days. I hope that Leo is a chameleon. Those are my favorite Leos.
Stop that, seriously.
Wait, it looks like it's just one jump.
Woopsie, woopsie, yummy bear. Stop that, seriously.
Good to know. Oops. Where's it from? I scratched my head a little bit trying to figure out where some of the audio comes from.
Yummy bear. Stop that, seriously.
It's playing around with the keyframe, so instead of like straight up and down, there's like a little floating. Yeah, like that. Needs to be waving his arms as well. Megan, sorry it took a while. I was busy with some personal things. Don't take all the time you want if it's personal. I hope you're doing something cool when you say it's personal. Like beating up on someone that owed you a lot of money. Because then you could be like, this time it's personal. My fan art aren't ever featured in a stream or community post. Someday, Kush. Someday. It's in my folder. I think I might have been thinking of Leo from Star Fox. Although that one's Leon. But I know the Leo movie. Oh, Chicken Nugget. I've only seen a few of them. They're kind of cute. I make this one piece? Oh my god. What was I thinking? Whenever I hear the name Leo, I think of Leo from Little Einsteins. Why are you crying, Kush? Did something bad happen to Leo from Little Einsteins? Snape, Snape, Severus Snape, Jumba Joy. Leo dies in season 20 of Little Einsteins. I'm just kidding. I just cried because I was embarrassed. It's okay. We all like embarrassing stuff. Or have embarrassing obsessions with certain cartoon characters. I know I have a very hard time talking about how much I love Gadget Hack Wrench from Rescue Rangers. But that's neither here nor now. Hey, it's El Pib Griffin. Or Peeb. I'm crying too because I missed out on property damage. I haven't checked the Steam page for property damage in a bit. Let me see. Because the last time that I checked, they had they added a Tinkerbell skin or model, whatever you want to call it. Let's see. Did they add anything new this past week? Sorry for getting off track. Uh-oh. Bum, 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 bum. Community hub. Workshop. Most recent. They did add someone new. Looks like a rabbit character. Still no gadget. Oh my god, it's not a rabbit. I think it's like a lady Freddy Fazbear. And they called her Franny Fazclaire. Oh, what a name. Rainbow loves chicken nugget. She DMs me every episode. Aw, that's sweet. A friend I have has been she sends me stuff about like Monster Hunter since I'm playing the new game with my brother. And there's some cute stuff. Dang, now I want to post the. Sorry, I keep getting distracted. Oops. All right. Now I think I can get to work. So normally I put a little bit more detail into like how he looks, how Cloud looks, but he's tiny and like far away, so I don't have to. I just love that end part with him jumping into cack, which I think is short for Cadillac, baby. Let's see how this looks. It's like he's trying to fly.
Woopsie Woopsie Yummy Bear.
And apologies again for slightly more silent stream than usual. I usually have music going, but kind of want to have the video player here so I could have a reference. Eat him because he's a yummy bear.
Woopsie Yummy Bear. Seriously. Tubby Wubby Baby. Schmoopsie Woopsie Yummy Bear. Seriously. Tubby Wubby Baby. Seriously. Tubby.
Da, 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 da. Okay, let's see. Yummy bear. Maybe if he was a gummy bear.
Bear.
I think at this point she would like do this with her hand and then get ready to pounce. It's am I thinking of Yummy Bear? It makes me think of all the times as a kid I ever had gummy bears. Always like Frankenstein them up, you know. You like you bite off the head of one bear, you bite off the body of another bear, and shlaboom, you make a little Frankenstein's monster bear. Daw, 2D rainbow, very cute indeed. I'm glad you like it, Lewis. Pretty happy with how the 2D versions came out. How am I gonna do this? Adriano Attack 2010. What up? Oh, I'm a gummy bear. Yes, I'm a gummy bear. Oh, I know what that's from. Isn't that guy getting a movie? You know, good for him.
Bear. Stop that, seriously. Bear. Stop.
Okay, then we get like her hand opening up, but not in an emotional way. Hands. It had to be hands. That's what I'd be saying if I was Indiana Jones. Just like in a tomb or something. Just full of like little sentient hands. Don't like drawing hands. That's why I cheat with hands whenever I get. It's like they say, if it's hand stuff, it isn't cheating. Got to admit, the 80s Gummy Bear TV show from Disney was actually pretty good. Gummy bears bouncing here and there. Gummy bears bouncing here and there and everywhere. High adventure that's beyond compare. They are the Gummy Bears. Yeah, it was a pretty good show. Though I do remember as a kid being severely disappointed in the giant size episode. I just remember thinking, and she's gonna grow giant too, right? No, it was so sad that that Sunny didn't get bigger. Bunch of things from the Adams family. Are you talking about sizey episodes of the Adams family? For some reason, the one I instantly think of is like from the original Adams Family cartoon, the one where Fester imagines he's like Jack and the Beanstalk. I like their neighbors in that original animated series. They did a pretty good job of making him like super mundane. Super mundane neighbor. I think he was like an underwear salesman. And his son very much liked how funny and weird the Adams family was. It's a nice character contrast. Good show, good show. Yeah, the neighbors that sold underpants or something. Yeah, they're the stuffy neighbors, the ones that don't care for these Adams family folk and their weird, crude behavior and sense of humor. It's like how can you not like the Adams family? I mean, Gomez Adams alone. He's just so charismatic. I mean, wouldn't you want to get into like a little fencing match with someone as soon as you step into their house? Do a little swashbuckling? Sounds like a delight. I guess Fester and the kids would be the hardest to deal with if you were neighbors with him. You'd be dealing with explosions or maybe witchcraft and other mischievous pranks. Did I already say hi, Naruto? Hi, Naruto. On guard. Yes, I'll fence them with my Kamodra steel sword. I once had a dream that a giant Wednesday and Pugsley Adams were burning down the White House. I did like the dad was voiced by Rob Paulson. Is Rob Paulson the one that was in the movies? Oh, sorry, I was just looking up some stuff. Da, da, da. Oh, that would be fun. A little sparring match. Yeah, just a little friendly sword fight. Oh, the neighbor's dad. Yeah, I like that guy's voice. It sounded a little bit like Roger from American Dad. I don't know why. That's just a hilarious voice. Uh-oh. I messed up again. Wait, no, I didn't mess up. Not yet. Let me see. All right. I can fix it. I can fix it. The last surviving member of the Addams family was the guy who played Gomez, John Aston. He outlived the entire cast. Dang. You know, good for him. Guess what? Oh, you're asking Lord Maru. They're making a Ghostbusters Beetlejuice crossover. As a cartoon, that would be fantastic. As a live action movie, I don't know how I feel about that. I want it to be good, but I don't know if it can be. Cartoon show would be great, though. I feel like cartoon writers and storyboard artists know what they're doing for the most part. Especially when it comes to creepy properties like Ghostbusters or Beetlejuice. Is it gonna be one of those crossovers like when Courage the Cowardly Dog crosses over with Scooby Doo, or like when Tom and Jerry cross over with everybody in the universe? Lowbone the Wolfkin, you didn't miss much. Don't worry. Mostly just doing hand stuff. Lol. And talking about the Adams Familia. Moto Neko with a jack. Hey, Moto. I just heard it's in development at Warner Brothers. Copy that. I think the only Warner Brothers news I've heard as of late was I think that they're letting some other distribution studio or something like that, release the Roadrunner and Wile E. Coyote movie. That's kind of cool. Jose Francisco Productions. If it's at Warner and the word animation is slightly in the conversation, I think we both know what's gonna happen. Yeah. I mean, didn't they release that Daffy Duck and Porky movie? Was that them or did someone else have to release it? I'm so happy Coyote versus Acme got saved by Ketchup. 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 Is there anything it can't do? It's a miracle sauce, I tells ya. How's this looking?
Schmoopsie, Woopsie, yummy bear. Stop that, seriously. Doobie Woobie baby poo. Bear. Stop that, seriously. Doobie. Schmoopsie, Woopsie, yummy bear. Stop that, seriously. Doobie Woobie baby poo.
Add a little bit of forward momentum. That was them, but the film barely paid itself. I think in Hollywood that's called a major success nowadays. Excuse me. Apologies. Okay, let's see how that looks. Don't like that move. Maybe. And maybe that hand doesn't need to move. Yeah, I think that works like that.
Schmoopsie, Woopsie, yummy bear. Stop that, seriously. Doobie.
When does this audio come in? All right. 160. Her mouth. Oops. That's just a drawing object. Uh-oh. I hate it when I do that. I said to myself, this is future Dave's problem. And now I'm future Dave. So basically, instead of making this a proper asset, I just made it a drawing object. So that will delay me a wee bit. Thank you, Rory. Not the hand, not the hand. Incoming hugs, run for your lives. That would be scary if there was like bone breaking properties to that hug. Yeah, so many hugs. Cheek hugs, hand hugs. Ketchup Entertainment released the day the Earth blew up, and now they bought Coyote versus Acme to release it. You know what? Good for them. Let them make the money that Warner Brothers is allergic to, apparently. Oh, and thank you for that. Bless you as well, Jose Francisco. Once had a dream there was a Patty and Violet peanut special. Yeah, I don't know if that would happen. I'm sorry. I mean, I know like with SpongeBob, it seems like every character's getting their own movie or show. They have to have at least main character energy for that kind of stuff. But I do like it when background or supporting characters get like a spotlight, you know. I remember a Camp Lazlo episode that did a really good job with that when people were telling like spooky stories around a campfire. The story stick almost got passed over a couple of the sort of background characters that I don't think even have names. I find it cute. One giant don't know how scary they are to tiny people. I know it's probably never gonna. Yeah, sorry, Kush. I think that kind of giant would be a chaotic neutral or chaotic lawful. Just someone that doesn't know their own strength, you know. Someone pulled in April Fool's prank on the Peanuts Twitter community saying that there would be a Schrodinger special making a realistic looking fake poster, and people believed it. That was genuinely cruel. I got so excited. Yeah, that sounds like a jerk move. Though, kudos to them for picking Schroeder. Because I think of all the characters, like, past the ones you would most expect to get, like their own movie. Charlie Brown gets his own movie. Woodstock would get his own movie. He's so marketable. Snoopy, Peppermint Patty, and Marcy. Lucy for sure. She could get her own movie. Linus. Um, Schroeder would probably be on the bottom of the top 10, most likely Peanuts characters to get their own movie. It's believable enough. You could like make it a musical or something like that. So I can see how it could have fooled a lot of people. Rainbow is too gentle when she grabs tiny people. But Luna, on the other hand, no pun intended, she'll make sure you can't escape her hand. Dang. That could be like a safety precaution. She's just holding the tinies more firmly because she's worried she dropped them. She's actually nice. She's actually super nice. Most of the gang already did their own movie, except for Schroeder. Pigpen. Could he get his own special? He just has the one joke, doesn't he? I like the joke of him getting clean and then it's like nobody knows who he is. Wow, I like rainbow skin, says Joycelyn. I like rainbow stuff too. I mean, who doesn't like rainbow confetti birthday cake? Or like a super colorful ice cream?
Schmoopsie, whoop.
Funny thing is, Patty had a crush on Pigpen in the movie. Aw. Hey, Loud Fan. What character are you making in stream? That would be RainCloud's characters from their channel. Rainbow, Cloud, Luna. The whole gang's here. Which is why I had it in her to. Oh, for that she's bi.
Schmoopsie, whoopsie. Schmoopsie, whoopsie. Schmoopsie, whoopsie. Schmoopsie, whoopsie, yummy. Schmoopsie, Woopsie, yum. Schmoopsie, Woopsie, yummy. Schmoopsie, Woopsie, yummy. Schmoopsie, Woopsie, yummy. Schmoopsie, Woopsie, yummy.
Luna is neutral nice, but she secretly cares. Aww. Gotta love those characters. No worries, Kush. I get what you're saying.
Schmoopsie, Woopsie, yummy bear. Stop that, seriously. Woopsie, Woopsie, yummy bear. Stop that, seriously. Schmoopsie, Woopsie, yummy bear. Stop that, seriously. Schmoopsie, Woopsie. Schmoopsie, Woopsie, yummy bear. Stop that, seriously. Schmoopsie, Woopsie, yummy bear. Stop that, seriously. Yummy bear. Stop that, seriously.
For some reason, all this goo goo gaga talk with a tiny guy, it's giving me like Elmira Duff flashbacks.
Schmoopsie, Woopsie, yummy bear. Stop that, seriously. Doobie Woobie baby poo. Schmoopsie, Woopsie, yummy bear. Stop that, seriously. Doobie Woobie baby poo. Schmoopsie, Woopsie, yummy bear. Schmoopsie, Woopsie, yummy bear. Stop that, seriously. Schmoopsie, Woopsie, yummy bear. Stop that, seriously. Woopsie, Woopsie, yummy, Woopsie.
Need to make her eyes like extra cute here. So Luna is a Sunandre. I know that's an anime thing or manga thing. Oh, NP, a giant Elmira. Could the world handle such a thing? I don't think so. She just hugged the world and we'd all die. The end. Everyone died. The end. I love classic Patrick so much. Used to quote that one a lot, and now because of you, I'm gonna starve. And then the whole Pinhead Larry thing. Who you calling Pinhead? Episode is so good. I think after the Vikings episode, that might be the perfect episode. Yeah, that works. How would it look with like her eyes getting bigger? Should I even attempt such a thing? What is it called? Smiling eyes. I've been told that I have smiling eyes. Yes, the Viking episode. It's my favorite SpongeBob episode. I've watched it maybe 50 times. SpongeBob, there's some Vikings to see you. Perfect line delivery from Squidward. That's peak Squidward right there. It's a bunch of big burly men there to rob the Krusty Krab, and he just can't care any. During our gaming sessions with Rainbow, whenever there's a shrinking mechanic, she'll start teasing me like, if you're wondering which games, it takes two Minecraft mods, Lethal Company. Nice. I love that part too, Crazed Core. This is Olaf. 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 Now having a vague memory of a picture of Elmira hugging the world as a giant. I swear that happened on a cartoon. There was an episode where she was rampaging as a giant, so it could have happened. It's Dr. King Rory Ocelot. And that sounds like some fun roleplay, RainCloud. I think the only teasing I ever got when it came to shrink mechanics in video games was my brother like crushing my character. That seems to be what the majority of what shrink mechanics are for in video games is just to squish somebody. Any GTS episodes you really wish would have happened in a show you really liked? Asks Lewis. I can't think of anything from modern shows. Probably just Gadget Hack Wrench. Maybe a literal Teen Titans Go episode where they become literal Titans. That could be funny. Ay caramba, my iPad needs to charge. Missed opportunity in its magic. Charlie Brown still should have had a giant Woodstock. That would have been funny. He'd be like Big Bird, but cuter. What is the imagine idea that Starfire rearranges the stars to make constellations of herself? Aw, that'd be cute. And that's also a classic cartoon gag.
Schmoopsie, Woopsie, yummy bear. Stop that, seriously. Toby will be baby poo. Schmoopsie, Woopsie, yummy bear. Stop that, seriously. Toby will be baby poo.
Whoops. Let me fix this with that. There we go.
Schmoopsie, Woopsie, yummy bear. Stop that, seriously. Toby will be baby poo.
All right, getting pretty close to finishing this part. Ooh.
Schmoopsie, Woopsie, yummy bear. Stop that, seriously. Toby will be baby poo.
Before I forget, there should be font here. The right way. Question mark. There are 3 ways to do something. The right way, the wrong way, and the max power way. Oh no. Rory's getting sick. She got the sickness. from Kush. Looking really cute. Thank you. So far, so good. Glad to hear it. Just going to add this font and then I'll do the next part offline because it's getting a little late here. It's so dark and scary. The right way. Question mark. I mean, Kush, haven't you ever heard of a computer virus? Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. All these fonts are so boring. I need to get on Adobe Font. It does have some nice fonts. So I need to check if some of these are free to use. I know Dungeon Chunk is free to use. I've been using it left and right. How will David have fun with his girlfriend? I mean, there's a taco place they like to go to. And they do enjoy the movies. Though sadly, currently, not really thinking about those characters. Mostly because sort of had a bit of a falling out with the guy that helped design a lot of them. So not planning on doing anything with David and Danny at the moment. There's a project on our the channel Discord server that I take donations for, but if I'm doing any new stuff with them, it's going to be like I have to do some redesigns. Had some possible ideas for them on the sort of fantasy slash D&D channel we're putting things together for. But yeah, at the moment, not really thinking about them. Desmond needs to be grounded for complaining. Desmond? Who's Desmond? No need to toil a sour soup. I like that. Is that a regional like idiom, or did you make that up yourself? Hey, Christian Atkins, just in time, is getting ready to close things out. Nice, Lewis. Desmond is the white cat. It's the right way. Question mark. I remember them doing that on a few episodes of the Angry Beavers, and that's just how I read question marks now. The show really messed me up. Desmond is Zoo Den's sister? Who the heck is Zoo Den? Yeah, sorry, Lewis, but maybe someday. Like I said, it'll take a redesign and might change around some things. But such is life.
Schmoopsie, woopsie,
This looks like it's going to sound cute. Plus, it looks like she's going to be rubbing his head, which will make it even more cute. Thanks, Lewis. I'm baking a cake by myself. I'm being independent. I need to do that more often. I haven't made a lasagna in ages. I just get the Stouffer's pre-made stuff.
Schmoopsie, woopsie, yummy bear. Stop that, seriously. Tubby wubby baby boo.
You really know how to ruin a girl's fun.
Alright, I'm going to send my progress so far to RainCloud, but I think I'm going to call it a night. And I made... Sorry. Need a stretch. But yeah, I might work on this a little bit more tomorrow, or I might do some stuff with DC Superhero Girls. So we'll see. Thanks everyone for dropping in. Thank you for keeping things lively. Sorry if I missed a comment here or there. Can stay awake no longer. Just in time. Have a good night, Moto. How to hold a shrunken person. Yeah, I've seen some comics about how to hold a shrunken person, and some of them are pretty fun. But I can't endorse them on the channel. I'm sorry. Peace, RainCloud. Good night, Christian. Adios, and Janae. Rory. Buenos nachos. You rest well too, Lewis. Goodbye, Lowbone. And I will talk to y'all later.